OpenAI has just dropped ChatGPT Images 2.0, powered by a brand new model called GPT Image 2, and the gap between what AI can generate and what a real designer would produce has never been smaller. Let that sink in for a second. So what exactly changed, and why does it matter? Let us walk through it. The biggest and most visible improvement in this new model is text rendering. If you have been following AI image generation at all, you know this has historically been its biggest embarrassment. Diffusion models, which is the technology that powered most of the earlier image generators, work by reconstructing images from patterns in noise. And because text is usually a tiny fraction of the pixels in any given image, the model never really learned to get it right. The result was that blurry, nonsensical gibberish you have seen plastered across AI-generated signs, menus, and book covers. It drove designers absolutely crazy, and honestly, it should have. But the story behind why Images 2.0 is better at text is actually quite interesting, because OpenAI declined to tell journalists exactly what kind of model is powering this thing. They literally would not answer the question in a press briefing. What they did confirm is that the model has what they are calling thinking capabilities. Instead of just generating an image in one shot, the model can now reason about the image structure before it even starts rendering. It can search the web for reference information, plan out the composition, and then check its own work. That planning step is what makes the text so much sharper this time around. And the results are genuinely impressive. You can now ask ChatGPT Images 2.0 for a fully designed restaurant menu, a UI mockup, a multi-paneled comic strip, or a set of marketing assets in different sizes, and it will handle all of that in a single prompt. Multi-image consistency is another big deal here. The model can produce up to 8 images from one prompt and keep the same characters, objects, and visual style consistent across all of them. For anyone who has tried to use AI tools for storyboarding or building a branded content library, you know how painful inconsistency has been. This is a direct answer to that pain. Resolution has also gone up significantly. You are now looking at outputs up to 2K with support for wider aspect ratios. So whether you are making content for a widescreen YouTube thumbnail or a vertical social media post, the model adapts to what you need rather than forcing you to crop and stretch a square image into something it was never meant to be. Now, if you are finding this kind of breakdown useful, do me a quick favor and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. I cover AI tools and tech stories like this one regularly, and you do not want to miss what is coming next. One of the quieter but genuinely important updates here is multilingual text rendering. OpenAI says the model now has a much stronger understanding of non-Latin scripts, specifically calling out Japanese, Korean, Hindi, and Bengali. For a global tool that is supposed to serve everyone, this is not a small thing. The vast majority of AI image tools have been embarrassingly bad at generating text in these scripts. Getting this right signals that OpenAI is at least trying to make this useful beyond the English-speaking world. There is one honest limitation worth flagging. The model's training data cuts off in December 2025. That means if you ask it to generate something tied to very recent events or news from this year, it may not have the context it needs to get it right.